Hey guys, this is going to be our second day trying Edpuzzle, see how it works. The first thing I want to know, because I haven't heard much from you guys, I just want to know what you guys been doing. What activities have you been doing? What shows have you been watching? What music have you been listening to? What movies? I mean, I'll say what books you guys have been reading, what video games you guys have been playing. So first thing I'm going to do is put an open-ended question for you guys right here to answer about what have you been spending your time doing when you're not doing schoolwork? All right, so today we're going to be doing some subtracting of fractions, and the skill is pretty similar to what we did yesterday. So if you need a little bit more review of what we did yesterday, I posted the YouTube link for that video on the Google Classroom announcement for the day. So feel free to rewatch that. 5 minutes, not a bad idea for some of you based on how you did on the questions yesterday. So our first problem is going to be 7/9 minus 5/9. So remember, when it comes to subtracting or adding, we're looking at the denominators. And if the denominators are the same, then all we need to do is subtract the numerators. 7 minus 5 is 2. And we keep the denominator the same. The denominator is not changing here. Okay, so you're going to have a couple practice problems on this. If you wanted to write down this example for yourself so that you can write your work similar to the way that I wrote mine on your piece of paper that you guys are using, then pause the video now. And if not, then you're going to let this run right into the questions. For our next problem, we're going to subtract two fractions that do not have the same denominator, where we only need to change one of the denominators. So we're going to do 5/8 minus 1/2. And you might be wondering, how do you know if you only need to change one of the denominators? Well, the way that you know is that when I go to write them on the side, I need to put the first one first. When I start thinking about my least common denominator, if the smaller number can be multiplied to get the bigger number, then I only need to change the 1/2 to a denominator of 8. So what do I do to make 1/2 something over 8? 2 times 4 gets me 8, and I need to do the same thing to the top as I did to the bottom. So 1/2 equals 4/8. Those are equivalent fractions. So now I can rewrite it as 5/8 minus 4/8, which becomes 5 minus 4 over 8, which becomes 1/8. Again, I'll pause here for a second. If you want to pause the video and write any of this down, take a screenshot of it so that you can reference it during the questions. I'm giving you an extra chance now to do that. Okay, so the last problem that we're going to do is one where you have to change the denominator in both of the fractions that you're working with. So I took for an example here 1/3 minus 1/4. So we notice that 3 doesn't go into 4, and 4 doesn't go into 3. So I'm going to have to change both of these. This is where we use our least common denominator. I'll write it down. If you need to look it up, pause the video and look up the LCD and how to find the LCD. For 3 and 4, the LCD is going to be 12, because that is the smallest number that both 3 and 4 can multiply into. So I'm going to do 3 times 4 to get 12, and 4 times 3 to get 12. So now my new subtraction problem is 4/12 minus 3/12, which is 4 minus 3 over 12, 1/12. That is my final answer, 1/12. Okay, so again, got your paper, you wrote this whole problem down, you have all the steps, and if you didn't, go ahead and hit the pause button now so that when the problems come up, you have a model to work from. All right. That's the end of today's assignment. As you could probably tell from the multiple changes in both location and even a change in my wardrobe partway through this video, this one took a little bit of work to get done. So hopefully it came out okay. Hopefully the questions are going all right and you guys like this. Um, I hope that seeing me and doing this recording in this way, even if it's not your favorite compared to Khan Academy, I hope that it at least gives you guys some sense of normalness and connectedness, even though it is a very weird experience to be teaching this way. And I'm sure it's weird for you guys to be learning this way. So, with that, I will say have a nice afternoon and please enjoy your virtual field trip that you're going to be doing tomorrow. And I will be back with more videos for you guys on Thursday.